And welcome to another episode of The Greenhouse, episode 9. As you know, this is on the Real Wrestling Show Dash blog, and I am your lewd, rude, crude, most viewed of the two, the phenomenal Dorsey, your host for this week. Jeez, sorry, early morning slash late night filming here in the UK. So, Anastella for the fella. So, as you know, on the Greenhouse, or if you don't, you're new to the show, we take it in turns. I am the phenomenal Dorsey, as I said. Biggsy will be here next week. And TK is obviously listening to me because I hate doing the notes. And here on the Greenhouse, we do the elevation and we do the dark, and they can be random times. TK obviously listened to me and gave me a nice 49-minute show for elevation and like a 22-minute show for dark, which is like the shortest in the history. So nice one, TK. He obviously likes me more than Biggs because Biggs he gets like double the amount all the time, no matter what we do. Ha 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 ha! It's great. It's the most funny inside joke and public joke as well. Get it, Biggs. But anyway, so as I said, this is the Greenhouse, and I'm going to kick it off with Elevation, which is the theme tune. Enough of that. So yeah. Anyway, um, gotta be honest though, not a great show, even though it was short. Ford, Penelope Ford with Bunny versus Notorious Mimi was match number 1, and Notorious Mimi's AEW debut. Shit crossbody by Mimi off the second rope. It would look just crappy, like a schoolgirl in the gym, like doing stuff behind the teacher's back. Um, Ford does a moonsault off the top, but headbutts Mimi's knee when she does it. Like basically, almost knocked herself out. It looked awful. A ship front slam by Ford, then an Indian deathlock, which she does do well. Pointless and no chemistry in the match. Ford wins, Ford man of the match. But yeah, poor match. Um, Next up, we had match number 2, Adrian Soriano and Matthew Omen versus Santana and Ortiz. Soriano and Omen's AEW debut, and with some guy, which they didn't even announce, but like they had some beefy. He looked like another wrestler, but he was playing a manager role, or the second guy. Um, Sent on in the corner, poetry and motion style was nice. Santana and Ortiz hit the finish. Santana and Ortiz win. Santana a man of the match. Pointless squash match. Didn't even need to be on there. It was just on there for the same reason the next guys are on their FTR, just to keep them building. Um, LSG and Lee Moriarty versus FTR with Wardlow was match number 3. Lee Moriarty has um, signed with AEW, commentary stated. I think it was Excalibur. No, it would have been Tony Schiavone because this is Elevation. Um, Nice half Boston standing on, or half Boston crab standing on the spare leg by Cash. So instead of just doing the half Boston, he had the leg on the spare one to prevent him from getting a rope break. FTR doing real good moves like that. I do like it. Um, Armbar Stunner by LSG was like, well, I don't know if it was good, but it was unique anyway. X Factor, then DDT by Moriarty was nice. Cheap shot by Cash. Dax hits the Brainbuster. Always sweet. FTR win, but I went with Moriarty man of the match, and that was a decent match, to be fair. Then we have match number 4, Danny Moe versus Ty Conti. Danny Moe AEW debut. Hasn't been wrestling long. I think commentary said like 2, maybe 3 years, and no offense, you could tell. Reverse, buckle bomb, then a German, then a DDT. Ty wins. DDT. Ty wins. Ty man of the match. Pointless match. Not good. Not green. I don't know. I don't know what that says. Sorry. You'll find that with this show, rough around the edges and all. Um, Next up, we had a Crowbar, who was quite a big, not a big name, but had a big storyline in WCW with David Flair and, God bless her soul, Daphne. So yeah, that's how I know him anyway. I think he was in ECW as well, and maybe did a couple of other things. He's been floating around the independents, but anyway, making his first big time, or making his debut for AEW. And he's fighting Joey Janela. Joey Janela cuts a promo during the entrance. Crowbar's making his AEW debut, yep. Overhead belly to belly by Crowbar was nice. Janela goes to leave Blue, and Blue Meanie comes out and stops him. Nice to see Blue Meanie. Worth noting this show was in Philly, which is ECW town. Philadelphia, that is. Vader bomb on the outside by Crowbar off the apron. Off the apron, off the ring guard on the floor was good. Janela uses his woman as a shield, then takes cheap shot. Stand in front withdrawal pancake by Janela. 2 thrust kicks and a brainbuster gets 2 for Joey. Janela tries to use chair. Crowbar Northern Lights on the chair. Referee kind of spots it, so stops the pin, but Janela gets the DVD. Janela wins. I went with Crowbar man of the match. He put in a decent showing for an old guy, like, you know. Smashed it. Kiss attempts to make the save after Janela and his woman, sorry, I forgot to write her name down, I've forgotten her name, attack Crowbar after the match, and basically Janela and his woman take care of Sonny Kiss too. Match number 6 was Ruby Soho versus Emi Sakura, which I was quite looking forward to, because obviously I've said recently that Emi Sakura has been doing the same sort of thing as Thunder Rosa, and I felt like she's been the measuring stick for AEW to get women's contracts in, and maybe this was a good test for Ruby Soho, and maybe someone she's probably never fought, I would expect. I'm not sure. Couldn't know on that because I don't really know about Ruby Soho career before NXT, so I'll be honest on that one. But anyway, I'm waffling. First match in a while, not a green win for Emi, as I've just stated. Louis Pencil tries to intervene, which is the protege for Emi Sakura. Headbutt, then a BC backdrop driver by Emi. Crappy kick by Ruby as a finish, as it always is. Ruby wins. Emi man of the match. Build-up match for Ruby to beat someone decent. So yeah, it was decent. It was alright. It was just to build up Ruby, to be honest. Crowbar and Blue Meanie have a Love Fest promo and thank AEW and Philly, and just say that it was great to work together. They've never actually worked together on a big stage in the same sort of ring, so they were happy about that. Match number 7 was an 8-man tag, which was Lee Johnson, Brock Anderson's son, Chuck Taylor, and Wheeler Yuta versus Butcher, Blade, and Private Party. Neckbreaker atomic drop combo by Brock and Johnson was nice. Spinning choke slam by Chuck was beast. Chuck and Johnson sent on from the ring to the outside was nice at the same time, that is. Spinebuster by Blade, and then a frog splash gets 2 for someone. Shit, my notes are crap again, sorry. Clothesline from Hell by Butcher. Butcher, Blade, and Private Party win. Butcher, man of the match. It was alright again. I mean, it's got storyline at least, because the best friends versus the House of Hardy. So, and getting Brock and Johnson, they're kind of getting involved in little things here and there. So it was cool. But that was the end of AEW Elevation. Moving on to Dark, which was like I said, I think the shortest show in AEW's history, only 22 minutes and 8 seconds or something like that. Anyway, number 1 was match number 1. Sean Dean is versus Andrew Lockhart. Russian leg sweep into the buckle by Lockhart looked a bit weak. It was in the top as well, it just looked a bit shit. Maybe it would cause a little bit of whiplash, maybe, but it didn't look too great. Big back body drop, elbow drop, Razor's Edge backbreaker by Dean, which looks quite brutal. Fair play. Dean wins. Dean man of the match. Kind of what me and Big C was saying though. Nice to see a green one versus a green one. Then we have match number 2, Ashley D'Amboise versus Kylan King. Nice swinging neckbreaker by D'Amboise. King counters a move. I'm not sure what D'Amboise was doing, but it was like kind of like a spinning hurricane or whatever. And Kylan King counters it into the Kingdom Falls. Beastie one as well. Look cool as fuck. Decent match. Could be said, and it could be considered green versus green, even though Kylan King's quite elevated. She's still not quite main event. I mean, Red Velvet is already hip and skip there. So, match number 3. Oh, yeah, this one was shit. Darian Bankston versus Wardlow. He's appeared 3 times for AEW now, Bankston. Botched cutter by Bankston. Wardlow tried to freestyle it and save it, but he just couldn't. It was awful. He just couldn't get there in time. But fair play to Wardlow because he did try. Then he picks him up with 2 fucking power bombs. Then an F10. Pointless match after Bankston like kicked the fuck out. When I say kick fuck out, I mean literally just kicked him a lot and got overpowered trying to go for pins and stuff. It's still, again, basically like Biggie said, it took far too long, but it was a bit more believable because Wardlow was never hurt in the match. But yeah, I would not. Sorry to Bankston. I would, even though he's a Brit as well, I would maybe think about getting him a bit more training before putting him back on. And match number 4 was Anthony Green versus Evil Uno from the Dark Order, which was the main event of Dark. Step up Hurricane by Green was nice. Springboard crossbody gets 2 for Green. Nasty neckbreaker by Uno. Nice roll through crucifix pin by Green. Something evil by Uno. Uno wins. Green man of the match. Decent match. Anthony Green was quite impressive. Fair play. And that was all she wrote for AEW Elevation Dark, AEW Dark, and it's been me, the Phenomenal Dorsey, the one that will not be here next week because it will be Bigsy. Check out the Real Wrestling Show Dash blog on a weekly basis because that's where we talk about Rampage, Dynamite, and any upcoming pay-per-views or like pay-per-views when they happen. So yeah, there's also other stuff on the channel like merchandise, memoirs, and other bits and bobs. Check it out. I have been your host of Phenomenal Dorsey, the Real Wrestling Show Dash blog. This is the Greenhouse. Keep an eye on the channel. Peace to everyone who likes, who shares. Thank you very much. Anybody who supports in any way. And there is also lots of other stuff on the credits for you can check out for your mental health right at the beginning. Maybe not on this video because I'm crap at the editing. Bigsy's the editor. I'm the wrestling knowledge. But boom, there we go. And that's the end of the show. Peace.